Humanity has come a long way. In 2.8 million years, our progress is astonishing. The last 200 years especially have seen unprecedented advancements. Technology has transformed our lives. It has also dramatically increased our lifespan. Today, the global average life expectancy is around 73 years. This achievement is something to be celebrated. However, we must not forget the struggles of our ancestors. Throughout history, humans have faced immense hardships. In 18th century France, the average person lived between 27 and 30 years. While these figures seem grim, Homo sapiens had it relatively easy compared to earlier human species. Take, for example, Homo habilis. This early human species lived approximately 2 million years ago. Their lives were unimaginably brutal. Paleontologists frequently uncover Homo habilis remains that reveal violent and often premature deaths. One study focused on 26 individuals. The findings were shocking. The average lifespan for Homo habilis was just 12 years old. This is more than 6 times shorter than the current average human lifespan. Even more alarming, the study likely underestimates the true mortality rate. Researchers noted a distinct lack of infant and child remains. This suggests a high infant and child mortality rate. Consequently, the actual life expectancy for Homo habilis was likely even lower than 12 years. Their existence represents a time of immense struggle. Homo habilis faced numerous disadvantages. Their own bodies seemed to work against them. They were one of the smallest human species to ever exist. They stood under 4 feet tall on average. This made them 32% shorter than modern humans. Their weight was also significantly less. The average Homo habilis individual weighed approximately 60% of a modern human. This small stature made them incredibly vulnerable. They were susceptible to injuries from falls and attacks. To make matters worse, their skeletal structure offered little protection. They lacked the robustness of later human species. Evidence suggests that falls were a common occurrence for Homo habilis. Their remains often show signs of fractures and healed bones. This is likely because they were partially arboreal. They spent a significant portion of their lives in trees. One might assume that a tree-dwelling human species would be vegetarian. However, Homo habilis had a surprisingly different diet. They were carnivores. In fact, they exhibited one of the highest levels of meat consumption among early humans. Their large incisors and powerful jaws are a testament to their meat-eating habits. Their mandibles were thicker than those of any living ape or human. This allowed them to generate immense force when biting and tearing flesh. While they did consume fruits and vegetables, meat played a crucial role in their diet. This reliance on meat had unintended consequences. It forced them to leave the relative safety of the trees. They had to venture out onto the open savannah to scavenge for carcasses. The African savannah was teeming with dangerous predators. Their fondness for fish further exacerbated the problem. Homo habilis' scavenging lifestyle was dangerous. They lacked the physical prowess and sophisticated tools needed for hunting. Their simple stone tools offered minimal assistance in securing and defending kills. Studies suggest that they could only effectively defend carcasses from smaller predators, like jackals and cheetahs. Against larger carnivores, they stood little chance. The African savannah during the Pleistocene epoch was a predator's paradise. Homo habilis shared their environment with a diverse array of formidable hunters. Large cats in particular posed a significant threat. These fearsome felines included saber-toothed cats, lions, and leopards. Encounters with these predators were often fatal for Homo habilis. Among the many predators that haunted Homo habilis, saber-toothed cats were a constant menace. One such predator was Meganterion. This jaguar-sized cat roamed Africa throughout Homo habilis' existence. Despite its size, Meganterion was more robustly built than a modern jaguar. Its most striking feature was its elongated canine teeth, hence the name saber-toothed. These teeth were serrated and designed for delivering a killing blow. Meganterion's powerful limbs and sharp claws allowed it to easily subdue its prey. Homo habilis, with their small size and lack of natural defenses, would have been easy targets. Puncture marks on skulls indicate attacks to the head and neck. These bites were often fatal, severing arteries and crushing bones. In some cases, Meganterion may have even employed a suffocating bite. Hyenas were another formidable predator that shared the African savanna with Homo habilis. Two particularly imposing species were Pachycrocuta and Chasmoporthetes. Pachycrocuta was a giant among hyenas. It rivaled the size of a lioness and possessed a bone-crushing bite. This powerful bite allowed it to crack open the bones of its prey and access the nutritious marrow inside. For Homo habilis, who relied on scavenging, encountering a Pachycrocuta at a carcass would have been a death sentence. Chasmoporthetes, while smaller than Pachycrocuta, was no less terrifying. This hyena was built for speed. Its long limbs and slender body resembled that of a cheetah, earning it the nickname running hyena. Homo habilis, with their limited running ability, would have stood little chance against a Chasmoporthetes chase. Homo habilis' fondness for fish brought them into contact with another deadly predator, giant crocodiles. These prehistoric reptiles lurked in the rivers and lakes of Africa, waiting to ambush unsuspecting prey. Crocodylus thorbjarnasoni and Crocodylus anthropophagus were two of the largest crocodiles to ever exist. Crocodylus anthropophagus, as its name suggests, had a taste for human flesh. Fossil evidence confirms that this massive crocodile preyed on Homo habilis. Bite marks on Homo habilis bones indicate a gruesome attack strategy. These crocodiles would target the legs and feet of their victims, dragging them into the water to drown. Crocodylus thorbjarnasoni, while slightly smaller than Crocodylus anthropophagus, was still a formidable predator. Homo habilis, with their small stature and lack of defenses, would have been no match for these apex predators. While Meganterion was undoubtedly a formidable predator, Homo habilis had to contend with other saber-toothed terrors as well. Homotherium, often referred to as the scimitar-toothed cat, was another fearsome predator that shared their environment. Unlike Meganterion's long, dagger-like canines, Homotherium possessed shorter, broader saber teeth. These teeth were serrated like steak knives, capable of both piercing and slicing flesh. This unique dentition allowed Homotherium to inflict massive wounds, causing rapid blood loss and shock. Adding to Homo habilis' woes was Dinophilis, a large saber-toothed cat with a powerful build. Dinophilis was an opportunistic predator, meaning it would hunt a variety of prey, including primates. Fossil evidence suggests that Dinophilis may have even specialized in hunting hominins. The presence of multiple saber-toothed cat species in their environment meant that Homo habilis was under constant threat from these apex predators. While large predators were undeniable threats, Homo habilis also faced dangers from snakes. Although direct fossil evidence is scarce, their coexistence makes it probable. Even today, snakes are a significant threat. Venomous snakes cause numerous fatalities each year. For Homo habilis, encounters with venomous snakes were dangerous. Some scientists believe snakes shaped human evolution. The threat of snake bites may have driven enhanced visual perception. This improved vision helped early humans detect camouflaged snakes. This primal fear may be an evolutionary response to snake dangers. The dangers of the African savanna were not limited to predators. Homo habilis also had to contend with large herbivores and omnivores. While these animals might not have actively hunted humans, they could still inflict serious injuries if threatened or startled. Giant prehistoric pigs, such as Metridiocheirus, roamed the savanna in herds. These massive creatures, weighing over 1,000 pounds, possessed sharp tusks and powerful jaws. Similarly, ancient relatives of hippos and rhinoceroses presented their own set of challenges. These large herbivores, fiercely protective of their territories and young, could deliver bone-crushing blows with their horns or teeth. Even a glancing blow from a hippopotamus could shatter bones and cause fatal internal injuries. Homo habilis, with their small size and lack of natural defenses, would have been wise to steer clear of these formidable herbivores. Homo habilis faced challenges beyond predator encounters. Their diet had detrimental effects on their teeth. Analysis reveals a shocking prevalence of dental problems. Severe tooth wear, cavities and cracked teeth were common. Their diet was incredibly tough on their teeth. Scavenging meant consuming tough, fibrous materials. Constant grinding led to enamel wear and decay. The harsh diet of Homo habilis wasn't their only problem. Their environment presented a whole new set of challenges. The Pleistocene epoch was a time of dramatic climate change. Africa, where Homo habilis lived, experienced periods of intense cold and increased aridity. These climatic shifts had a devastating impact on the availability of food and resources. Plants withered and died, and animal populations dwindled. Homo habilis, already struggling to survive, faced even greater hardship. Periods of drought would have been particularly brutal. Water sources dried up, making it difficult for Homo habilis to find the hydration they needed. The scarcity of food and water likely led to starvation and dehydration for many individuals. The unforgiving environment was a constant threat to their survival. As if predators, harsh climates and a damaging diet weren't enough, Homo habilis had to contend with another threat: other hominins. Fossil evidence reveals that Homo habilis shared their territory with at least 3 other Homo species: Homo rudolfensis, Homo ergaster and Homo erectus. Competition for resources such as food, water and shelter would have been fierce. While direct evidence of interspecies violence is limited, it's highly likely that these different hominin groups clashed on occasion. Homo habilis, with their smaller stature and less advanced tools, would have been at a disadvantage in any confrontation. Homo erectus, in particular, posed a significant threat. They were taller, stronger, and possessed larger brains than Homo habilis. The presence of multiple hominin species in close proximity would have created a complex and often dangerous social dynamic for Homo habilis. While competition from other Homo species was a concern, Homo habilis also had to be wary of another primate threat, Dinopithecus. These massive baboons were among the largest primates to ever exist, weighing over 200 pounds. Dinopithecus possessed long, sharp canines and powerful jaws capable of delivering a crushing bite. They likely lived in troops, much like modern baboons, and would have fiercely defended their territory and resources. Fossil evidence suggests that Dinopithecus may have even preyed upon smaller primates, including Homo habilis. Their large size, powerful build, and aggressive nature would have made them a formidable opponent. Encounters with Dinopithecus would have been particularly dangerous for Homo habilis. Life as a Homo habilis was undeniably brutal. The odds were stacked against them from the start. Their small size, primitive features, and challenging environment conspired to create a life expectancy that was shockingly short. The original study, while illuminating, may have even underestimated the true extent of their hardship. The researchers estimated an average lifespan of 12 years. However, this figure was based on a limited sample size and did not fully account for the high mortality rate among infants and juveniles. When these factors are considered, the actual life expectancy for Homo habilis may have been even lower. Imagine a world where reaching the age of 10 was considered a feat of survival. This was the reality for Homo habilis. Despite overwhelming challenges, Homo habilis persevered. They survived for over 600,000 years. Their lives were difficult, but there were glimmers of innovation. Stone tools marked a significant advancement. These tools, known as the Oldowan industry, improved their survival. They could crack open bones to extract marrow. Scavenging provided a valuable source of meat. Exploiting predator leftovers was crucial for survival. Their social structure provided protection and cooperation. The life of a Homo habilis was woven with hardship and resilience. They faced relentless challenges, from predators to a volatile climate. Their bodies were plagued by dental problems and injuries, yet they persisted. Their stone tools and social bonds aided their survival. They adapted to their harsh environment. Their story is a testament to resilience and hope. Homo habilis left an indelible mark on human evolution. They were pioneers venturing into a challenging world. Homo habilis, despite their many struggles, serve as a powerful reminder of our shared evolutionary heritage. Their existence, though brutal, showcases the remarkable adaptability and resilience of early humans. For over 500,000 years, they navigated a treacherous landscape, facing challenges that would have broken a less tenacious species. Their story is a testament to the power of innovation, even in its simplest forms. Their development of stone tools, their ability to exploit a scavenging niche, and their social cooperation all contributed to their survival against incredible odds. While their lives were tragically short and often violent, they paved the way for later hominins, including our own species. Homo habilis may be gone, but their legacy as tenacious survivors in a brutal world continues to resonate through the annals of human evolution.